To all the non-believers, I'm making.
What's up, y'all? This is Jay Varsity. And whoa, the off-season race starting off with a bang. Damn, I'm still recovering from. We just got over the recovery of the Golden State Warriors losing the NBA Finals and the Toronto Raptors being NBA champions for like what, a day? It's been a day. I think when the finals ended the day before yesterday. And now we start off the offseason with the Lakers finally getting Anthony Davis. It's finally happened. Yo, this is insane. This is absolutely insane. Like, the offseason already started out with a bang. And for people who were just reacting to this in a different way and giving opinions on who won the trade, listen, I'm a LeBron fan, so I'm thinking, I'm saying this is huge because LeBron with a crime partner is always a nightmare. But wow, I wouldn't think this would get done right after the NBA Finals. Well, this deal had to have gotten done this weekend, period. Anyway, like, this deal had to get done, but like, I don't know what you guys were doing when you found out the news, but literally I was eating. I was literally eating when this happened. And I get a phone call, and I'm like, dude, what are you bothering me about now? And then I'm just getting all these pictures and saying that Anthony Davis finally got traded. I was like, oh my God. I was like, it finally happened. Like, all these months later, and it finally happened. Anthony Davis got traded to the Lakers. This is absolutely huge going into next season. And then I'm already hearing the questions. Oh, what if he doesn't like playing with LeBron? And then Adrian Wojnarowski, the Woj bomb, came out, and already it mentioned that Anthony Davis plans to re-sign with the Lakers after the 2019-2020 season. If you're a Celtics fan, you're punching the air right now. You are punching the air right now if you're a Celtics fan, because you waited all this time and building up all these draft picks to try to get Anthony Davis, and it's just like, what do you do with all that now? And all because they didn't want to get rid of Jason Tatum. Like, really? Just because you didn't want to get rid of Jason Tatum? But at the same time, I took some time to think about it, and it kind of makes sense because you kind of know Kyrie's gone, and you don't want to lose Jason Tatum, who could be a future star in this league, and then Anthony Davis just walks because he clearly didn't want to play for the Celtics. So at the same time, I'm not exactly blaming the Celtics for being so hesitant, but wow, was that a power move by the Lakers? Like, this was a power move. And people are saying, oh, that the Pelicans didn't get enough back, and quite frankly, I don't know whether to comment on that, if they got enough back, to tell you the truth. But the draft picks, I think the 3 first-round draft picks, I don't know. Those draft picks are going to be questionable because the Lakers are going to be are most likely going to be in the playoffs. So those draft picks might just be like late first-rounders. But I think, all in all, I think this is a win-win for both teams. I think this is a win-win. The one thing that shocks me before I continue on today, the one thing that shocks me is, how did the Lakers pull this off without trading Kyle Kuzma? How? Like, that's going to be my number one question. How did they not manage to keep Kyle Kuzma? Like, that was the one thing I was hoping that they do. I did not want them to lose Kuzma, but just absolutely amazing how they were able to keep Kuzma, because that was who the Pelicans wanted the most. They wanted Kyle Kuzma, and they managed to keep him. That's huge. That is absolutely huge. Like, that's huge in my book. That's a win. That's a win for the Lakers. That's a win for the Lakers. And plus, the package that the Pelicans got, which was Lonzo Ball, Brandon Ingram, Josh Hart, the 4th pick, and future first-round picks, that's not kind of bad either, because unless, like, you're questioning why would you get Lonzo Ball if you have Jrue Holiday, but that's a whole nother question for a whole nother day. But like, that's just absolutely unbelievable. Like, you're already starting out with a young core. Like, this is a pretty good start to build around Zion. If you're a Pelicans fan, like, this is a pretty good start if you're building around Zion. It really is. Like, that's absolutely amazing. So like I said, I think it's a win-win for both teams. I absolutely think it's a win-win. Like, you can't go wrong with that. Like, but the only people that should be mad right now is Celtics fans. Like, they really should, and they should blame their own organization for that because they didn't want to trade Jason Tatum. Because the Celtics were hell bent on getting Anthony Davis. They were hell bent. And something, I don't know, something felt weird to me when I saw that the Lakers had the highest odds to win the NBA title next year. I was like, what do they know that we don't? What do they know that we don't? That they're what were they, a 7-1 favorite? Mm, I'm like, why are they so high? Like, people, like, with all this turmoil and all this other stuff, and then this trade comes out. This is a turn for the best. And then I'm hearing rumors from different sources, and Adrian Wojnarowski, where they're targeting Kemba Walker, which I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm I'm really not gonna lie. I don't think they should really target Kemba Walker. I think they should try to use that max dollar money for a max player and actually just try to get some solid role players. Get some solid role players and solid defenders and shooters to go around LeBron and AD. Now, if you get a max player like, I'm not gonna say Kyrie Irving. I'm not gonna mention Kyrie Irving at all because the odds of that happening I think are about like 2%. I think it's a 2% chance that Kyrie goes to the Lakers. Like, there's a 2% chance for that. But you're talking about Jimmy Butler. You're talking about guys like, hell, you could even say JJ Redick. You could build some decent pieces around LeBron and AD because now you have a foundation. You have a somewhat of a core to build around, and then you keep Kuzma, who could be a deadly player coming off the bench, unless they put Anthony Davis at the 5, which I doubt. I really doubt. So I assume he's going to be at the 4, and you must re-sign JaVale McGee, in my opinion. If to me, that's a must. You have to re-sign JaVale McGee. Re-sign JaVale McGee and re-sign Tyson Chandler. You need to re-sign them both because JaVale McGee and Anthony Davis in the front court. Oh my, oh my God, that's SWAT city right there. Like, you're smacking shots back and forth. Like, it's gonna be hard for anybody to score on that rim. It's gonna be hard to score in the paint when those two are there blocking the rim. And then LeBron don't have to carry so much of the offensive load, but if you get just a solid point guard who can score, who can score and actually and pass. I don't know who would be my ideal point guard, but my thing is, for Key, you need to keep Rondo. Rondo needs to be on this roster because him and Anthony Davis already have somewhat of chemistry when it comes to playing together. So, for chemistry wise, I would keep Rondo on the roster. I would keep him on the roster. But other than that, I would focus on trying to get some key pieces and shooters to go around this team because this is a big move. And I believe now the Lakers are becoming a hot attraction this summer when it comes to, I don't know about top tier free agents, but I'm saying free agents in general are now looking at LeBron and AD together, and they might steer toward LA. And as a Clippers fan, you also take an L there too because you thought you would have had a package for AD, but the Pelicans were not even interested in the Clippers. The Pelicans were not even interested. So this is a big dub for the Lakers. This is a big dub for the Lakers, and I don't even think the Pelicans took that big of an L, to tell you the truth. That's just my opinion, but it's just all of this could have easily happened in February. But then again, David Griffin is the GM, and it wasn't Dell Demps. But wow, this absolutely unbelievable. Like this is shocking. Like I'm still getting over the fact that they didn't have to trade Kyle Kuzma. But wow, this is intense. Like who knows who they're gonna put around this team and this roster. What a bomb to drop right after the NBA Finals. The Warriors losing. We're thinking about the NBA is wide open, and then the Lakers pull off possibly the biggest power move of the summer, unless Kawhi Leonard all of a sudden goes to the Clippers, which I don't see happening. I don't see happening. I see him staying in Toronto. Yeah, I see him re-signing in Toronto. I'm hoping he does, because that group is that group is really good together. They're really well coached. They're really good. They're really disciplined. There's some really good veterans, and I just don't see Kawhi leaving a situation where an entire country loves him. But yeah, man, that's it. That's it. That's all. What do you think about this trade? What is your reaction to it? Write it down in the comments. This is your boy Jay Varsity. Like, comment, and subscribe if you like basketball content. Whew. Man, this is incredible. Anyway, I am out. Peace.
We got some non-believers out there.
Make believers out of non-believers. Make believers out the overseers.